So I would like to read one of your quotes.
Okay.
Now it reads, "The fallen can rise again. The depressed can be whole again. Even the forsaken can be loved again, if the mind can connect with the inner." And then I asked myself, the inner, you have said that severally, you just mentioned it again about 2-3 times. When you use the word the inner, what are you referring to? The spirit? Are you referring to the Holy Spirit? Are you referring to God? What exactly do you mean when you say the inner?
Yes. Thank you. So basically, yes, that's it. I mean, coming from your kind of religious background, your Christian background, these are the terms that you use there. But I'm trying not to use the same term because this is a universal concept. It's not limited to just Christianity. Yes, by the inner, I'm referring to what you would call spirit from where you come in. Yes.
Okay.
So the concept is that we are just, I mean, what we call us. The body is not us. There is the real you that is inside your body. So your body is just a vehicle that you use on earth to interact, like the interface between you and the earth, okay, and material world. All right. So when I say the inner, I mean that real you that is inside this body, that came from somewhere to inhabit this body, that will be leaving this body to go to somewhere and leave this body here on earth when you are done. So that is the inner. Yes, it's okay to call it the spirit.
Okay.
And then, yes, the fallen can rise again. So, like I said, life is in stages and the realms and possibilities are unlimited. It will move at one point. It will be okay if you could just have a room to yourself and be independent. At some point, that's no longer adequate. You want a mansion to yourself. So there are different levels of desires, of wants, of necessities at the different stages of life. And then there is ultimately always, it will come to a point when that dear thing, that wealth that you have accumulated, that life, that something will be taken away. It would come. It's called midlife crisis. It would always come. For some people, it comes early. For some people, it comes usually between the ages of 40, 35, 45, thereabout. Not rigidly so, but usually within that age. And then for some people, it comes even later in life. And then it should awaken you to, oh, I thought the source of my joy was this. I thought I had been promised that once this was given, it will not go away. Then why? Why did it go? In spite of everything religious that I do, why did it have to go? And then some people may never recover from it. But the why to say, come, does it mean that something is wrong about where I'm coming from? Does it mean that this was not built on a solid foundation? And it takes a lot of courage and a lot of interaction, like the teachings we have here, a lot of education. By education, it doesn't have to be formal, just learning about these things to hit the right button that will trigger this awakening, and then you begin to reason like that. And then if you continue, and that is our goal, to help you continue along that reasoning path until, and then every time you reason, every time you hear the teaching, you say, yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. And then you're accumulating, it's accumulating. And then it gets to a point, it triggers. And when it triggers, you know that connection, you feel connected. And then you are not asking questions by yourself instead of looking for somebody to preach to you or to tell you, to interpret. You don't need third party. You don't need third party. The drop of water that connects to the ocean, that makes that has the property of the water in the ocean, is also in you and connects with your own ocean, the source, the universe, God. You don't need a third party. So when you now begin to feel directly and then the things are now being explained to you in the way that you understand it. And then you will now come to the consciousness, oh, this is it. And then the effect of that, I mean, as it appears now to the world, is that that which was dead within you would, haven't connected to life, will now begin to blossom. And from within you, it will be, the light will begin to shine forth. And then to cover your body. I mean, your spirit inside of you that is connected to the universe is resident here. So that's the first point of contact. And then begins to radiate from there. And then begins to heal all of your wounds. So whatever is causing depression within you, once the light shines to that point, it will melt away. Whatever is causing heart attack, hypertension, failure here, failure there, they will just begin. I mean, and then you become the joyous you. So you that was sick, and because of this constant meditation, this constant practice of the principles and teachings that we have here, you just find that, oh, I am fine now. So yes, with that connection and with the consistent flow of knowledge from source, you'll be lifted from the point of ignorance where that depression was caused to a higher level of awareness where you just find that you are in it. Well, materially, you are still in the same world, okay, and you still have the same family and everything, but something would have shifted. And places where you were rejected, you now begin to get accepted. The face that was once dead and non-radiant will now begin to receive attention, and things will just begin to move for you. So that was what we meant when we said, yes, the sick can be whole again, the depressed can be well again, even the poor, the once rich became poor, can be rich again. All right? So once that connection is established, and that's the whole goal of taking away that which you were already comfortable with. We have to keep growing as human beings. We didn't come to earth to just enjoy and enjoy. Yeah, it's okay. You grow, you stabilize for a while, you enjoy there. At some point, that enjoyment will be taken so that you'll be forced to move into higher rank. Now there is something. Even when you are a saint and you are doing so well, you are observing principle and everything is working for you smoothly at this level, it still will happen. It still will happen because the possibilities are endless. So you cannot be satisfied at this level. No, God will not let you. Nature will not let you. It would always attempt, whether you see it as promotion or as demotion, there's always that attempt, which I view as promotion, to lift you to a higher end. And when that time is ripe, the harvest of all of your good work, assuming that there is not assuming that you are good, let's just stop at that. The harvest of all of your good work will be at a higher level. It will not be dropped here at this level, no. It will be at a higher level. And in an attempt to get you to harvest that, to come to possess your potential like you would put it, all right? There is this gap that you need to fill. During this gap, that is when you suffer all of this. Because you are here as an infant and you are trying to get there as somebody who can run. It takes a lot of effort to be able to crawl, to walk, to run, to develop all of your muscles till you get here at the level of your harvest when you cannot enjoy this harvest.